Hey guys, it's Slushy, and today we'll be reviewing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Okay, so I'm going to just say it off the bat. I'm not a fan of this movie. I've warmed up to it over the years, I'll say that. But I'm not a fan of this movie. I understand Leatherface is a very complicated character. He's a very unique character because he doesn't quite know what he is or what he wants to be. So he's kind of just he's trying out everything. And in this film, he's extremely sexual, and I don't like that. I do not like my killers to be sexual. It's nothing against like the act of sex and stuff. I'm just simply saying I don't like my slashers and my killers to be sex freaks. And dude, Leatherface in this movie is definitely a sex freak. And I also don't like my characters to, talk a lot. I hate when the killers talk a lot because it just ruins the fun for me. I like my silent stalkers. Let me say that. I'm more of a fan of the silent stalkers than I am the ones who yap the whole time. That's why I prefer Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger. And that's why, and Ghostface is really the only exception here because Ghostface talks, but he's creepy when he talks. So that's the only medium I could have here. Even when he does say something that's, I guess, comical, it's not, really that funny. He does stupid shit like trip really easy, but he doesn't really say anything all that funny. But in this one, he just does a lot of cheesy, stupid things. And the movie's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad film. It's just, whenever it follows up the original film, it's so jarring. It's like Halloween and then Halloween 2. I mean, it doesn't even feel like the same character. It's like, and it is. It's a different guy playing him. Tobe Hooper came back to direct, so I don't know what Tobe was thinking. It's my least favorite Tobe Hooper movie, but I don't hate it. I still would say this movie gets an 8 out of 10. So that just shows you that I don't exactly hate the film. I just don't think it's nearly half of what the original film was. It ups the violence as per every sequel. It ups the cheesiness. My God, it ups the cheesiness. That's one of the biggest negatives I have for that. But it introduces Chop Top, and he's a great character. And, I'm spacing out on the lady who runs the station. But I know she's been in some other big horror movies like Leprechaun and stuff. I just can't remember her name in the movie. So I just looked it up. So in the movie, her name is Stretch, but she's played by Carolyn Williams. So that's awesome. I love Carolyn. She's been great in a lot of other things. But I also just looked up on the Wikipedia page. Apparently this was made as a parody sequel. So in that right, I got to change my view on this film. If this was made solely for laughs and to, be sort of like a parody of the original film, then I guess they succeeded really damn well because that's definitely what it is. It's definitely a parody of the original film. Now, if they made this intending to make a horror movie and it just wound up being goofy, so they called it a parody film, then in that right, they failed. But based on the fact that it says that on Wikipedia that it's a parody film of the original Texas Chainsaw, I guess I got to up my score here, and I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Because it's definitely hilarious, it's definitely cheesy. Bill Johnson is Leatherface, he's really goofy, does some crazy shit that if Gunnar Hansen did in the original would have easily made me hate the original film for sure. But if this is a parody film, a genuine parody film, then they did a fucking amazing job. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. What do I give it out of 10? 9.5 out of 10 for Tobe Hooper's goofy-ass sequel to his amazing, disturbing-ass Texas Chainsaw original. So what do you guys think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? Let me know down below. Hit like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Keep up to date with the channel, there's some crazy going on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!